steal there. Again, she has to be careful. She's sitting on 2 fouls right now.
And inbound pass comes to Foster. Foster.
Tigers in a press here.
Buttercase tries to get it to Melvin, but Ramirez there back around to Foster. Over to the right side, Jemison. She goes to the corner, then to Foster for 3. No good. Rebound, Buttercase underneath.
Buttercase with the rebound. Storm.
Nice job by Keely Jones. Over to Siebenecker on the move on the left side, left elbow, whistled for the travel.
Yeah, and again, I don't think Red Oak's a fast breaking team. They haven't fast braked all year. We don't need a fast break tonight. Get down, get set up, and get your shots up.
4:31 to play in the half. 13-12 is the score. Sidney with the lead. Foster to Buttercase. Buttercase takes it across the timeline, down the left wing. Now to Melvin.
Nice job by Buttercase there to break the press.
Foster. Over the left side to Melvin. Now to Foster. Bounce pass to Dowling inside. Tries and does now get it to Foster. Melvin. Here's Melvin for 3 off the left wing. It is no good. Rebound underneath. Back up. No good by Melvin. Dowling.
Keely Jones with the rebound for the Tigers. Tigers on the push now.
Yeah, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Top of the key for 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Buttercase.
I think the Tigers, again, are settling for threes because tradition, that's what they do, Aaron. They don't need to settle for threes tonight.
Foster. Around the left side to Melvin. Now to Jemison. She takes it
nice
inside.
Take.
Goes out of play.
Going to be
Tigers
Red Oak basketball. But, again, I don't think Red Oak's used to this type of a game where they don't need to come down and throw up the first three-pointer that they get. You know what I'm saying? Work a little bit. Working inside. Run through your offense.
Siebenecker to Jones on the left wing. Jones with the ball. Picks up her dribble. Tries to have that pass inside. Goes out of play.
13-12, Sidney over Red Oak here with 3:28 to go in the second quarter.
Tigers with the ball. Jones will put it into play. Out to Siebenecker on the right side. Into the baseline. Just out of her reach, and it goes out of play.
That's the Red Oak's little favorite play there to get the inbounds and pass back to the inbounder as quickly as they can, but went astray there.
Over right side, Foster. Foster.
Sidney doing a good job breaking the press of the Tigers.
Dowling from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Jones. Jones to Ellison Johnson, and she'll take it across the center stripe. Works her way around to the right side now to Keely Jones.
See, right now, Ellison is not a rebounding threat or a scoring threat out here at the top.
You'd like to see her put in a position.
I'd like to see her get down low.
Emily steps through the defender, puts up the shot. It's no good. It goes out of play. Sidney's ball.
And again, the game dictates, in my opinion, the game dictates that because this is a different type of game than what typically Red Oak would play.
13-12 is the score. 2:50 to play in the half. Sidney with the lead. Foster with the ball. Pressure in the backcourt. Gets it to Buttercase. Down there. Wide open is Melvin for two.
Nice pass there by Sidney. They did a good job breaking that press there. And Sidney's getting the shot up every time offensively. They're not turning the ball over. And that's if they continue that, they're going to be right where they need to be because they're being very efficient.
Down the other end, Keely Jones puts it up and draws a foul, and I think that will be on Buttercase. Get the official word here, but looks like it is on Avery Buttercase, and that's 3 on Buttercase, Matt.
That's a big deal.
You know, and she's been a contributor.
You bet. Yeah, that's a big number 3 foul there. Sidney will just only another 2 more players than Red Oak has tonight, so neither team has loaded down with heavy rosters where they can bring players in off. Ellison Johnson's going to go out and get her rest here. Ella Johnson comes in.
Jones at the line. First shot was no good. 15-12 is our score with 2:27 to play in the half. Keely at the line. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Ramirez. Mario spins, takes it to the bucket. It's blocked by Buttercase, or Dowling rather.
Jump
blocked
ball.
by Dowling.
Possession arrow will stay with Red Oak.
And Jones will put it into play from the baseline. Out to Siebenecker in the corner. Jones for 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Buttercase. Now to Foster. Foster right to left across the center stripe. Goes left to Melvin. 2 minutes to play in the half. Fisher out on the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Back to Foster. Left side Melvin. She looks at the 3. Comes back around to Foster. Now Melvin out on the left wing. Skips it across to Fisher. Drives the baseline. Fisher with the ball. Shot goes up. It's no good. Rebound. Buttercase back up and in for two.
Nice
Avery
job.
Buttercase.
Yeah, I don't know how many points does she have on tonight.
I have her for 5.
Seems like she's got more than that because she's been very active. Sidney now stretches the lead out to 5 here with 1:43 to go.
Jones to Ramirez. She drives down to the baseline. It goes out of play. Last touch, Sidney. Tigers ball.
Ellison Johnson, Natalie Johnson back in here. Out goes Torres and Ramirez.
Minute and a half to play in the half. 17-12. Sidney with the lead. Inbound pass will come from Keely Jones to Ellison Johnson. She takes the mid-range 2. It's no good. Rebound, Ella Johnson. She steps out of play.
It's going to be Sidney basketball.
Yep. Sidney's ball, and the inbound pass will come from Dowling. Tigers not pressing. Inbound pass to Foster. Foster
So
right
Sidney
to left.
with a chance here really to stretch this out right before halftime here, Aaron. Be a pretty big thing here if they get a little run right here.
Fisher puts up the 3. It's no good. Rebound, Melvin.
And we're just not doing a good job off defensive glass-wise. They're not boxing out. And Sidney's grabbing those offensive glass rebounds.
Fisher with the ball. Now to Melvin. I'm sorry, Foster. Around the arc, down to Melvin now. Melvin skips it across to Fisher. Puts it up. It goes out of play.
They don't know. It's going to be Red Oak basketball.
Red Oak ball. 51 seconds to play in the half. 17-12 is our score. Sidney with the lead. And the inbound pass comes to Jones. Jones will take it across the center stripe to the top of the key. Now to Ellison Johnson. Well behind the arc.
Sidney has done a really good job preventing any dribble penetration. What they do well defensively is stop dribble penetration so girls can't get around and get to the bucket.
And that ball was tapped out of play. Tigers will keep it. 36 seconds on the clock. Jones will put it into play. To Siebenecker, back to Jones in the corner.
There's a good pass.
From the foul line, Natalie Johnson puts it up. Buttercase grabs it. Out of Foster. Foster pushing it. 26 seconds down to Melvin. Melvin with the ball inside to Dowling. Foster over the right side. Fisher. 20 seconds on the clock.
Good ball movement here by the Cowgirls.
Left side Melvin into the left elbow. Puts up the running jumper. It's good for 2.
Nice shot there. Boy, a big shot there. 10 seconds to go here. See if Tigers can get a shot off.
Yeah, 7 seconds and counting. Jones with the ball over the left side to Ellison Johnson. 4 seconds. She takes the shot. Long 3. Goes out of play. That is it for the first half. We are going to take a break, and we will be back after this. back. We are at halftime, and Sidney with the lead 19-12. Let me give you some stats from the first half. For the visiting Sidney Cowgirls, Hudson Fisher has 2 points in the first half. Alyssa Melvin with 6 points and is 2 of 2 from the foul line. Addison Foster has 5. Addison Jemison has 3 points in the first half. Avery Buttercase with 5 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line. But Buttercase has kind of been all over, grabbing rebounds, and has contributed a lot more than the 5 points that the first half would show. Now for the Red Oak Tigers here in the first half, Keely Jones with 3 points, 1 of 4 from the foul line. Natalie Johnson has 5 points and is 1 of 3 from the foul line. Emily Siebenecker has 4 points in the first half. And Sidney leads by a score of 19-12. We're going to take a break. We'll come back after this. Aaron West along with Matt Davis, Melanie West as well. Mel, are we streaming at this point,
Well,
Mel?
you know what? We're just doing our best. I feel like the black gym might be cursed. I don't know.
The black gym is not cooperating so far.
The black hole for data.
My goodness gracious, that is the truth. So
anyway, we're trying. We're on right now. We're doing our best.
It's up and it's streaming now, so we're doing well.
KCSI radio.
So, Matt, Matt, what do you think here? based on the first half. Give me first off, let's break down the Cowgirls. What are the Cowgirls? They're playing with a different lineup tonight, too.
So they really have it, but they're playing very efficiently offense. They're getting shots on their offensive sets. They're not turning the ball over, so they're giving themselves a chance to get a shot up, and then they're doing a really good job on the offensive glass. And then defensively, Sidney is keeping Red Oak out of the paint on dribble drives, and Red Oak is settling for three-pointers and things. So here are the keys in the second half. Sidney keep on keeping on. Red Oak needs to not rely on a three-point shot and get stuff going towards the bucket. I like to see them, like I said, move Ellison Johnson down into low post into that and take care of the ball and get shots up. To me, Red Oak, I think, again, situationally has not been in the situation where possessions matter, shots matter. It's a good thing for the Red Girls to learn in this context, a competitive game here. But we'll say what we say in a lot of games. Red Oak's down 7 here, start second half. A run either way by either team will probably take care of it. If Sidney gets a 7-8 point run here, I think that'd be too much for Red Oak to overcome. Conversely, Red Oak can narrow the gap here a little bit, maybe make this a game down in the fourth quarter. But right now, Sidney is playing a better basketball game.
Matt, a couple of things to mention. Wrestling's going on in the Orange Gym for all of our wrestling fans over there. Go watch that over in the Orange Gym if that's what you wish to do, girls wrestling. And in junior varsity boys play, earlier tonight it was Red Oak over Sidney 63-53 in junior varsity girls play, or boys play. Foster with 3
there it is
to open the second half. Addison Foster.
And just like that, it's a 10-point lead for Sidney on that. And, it's a matter of time. They had a lot of good look threes in the first half. Red Oak may need to get out of that 2-3 zone.
Natalie Johnson puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Buttercase. And Foster across the timeline. Over to the left side it goes to Melvin. And then Buttercase, but it's tapped. She can chase it down in the backcourt. And she does all the way near the baseline on the other end of the court. Gets it to Jemison. Now to Foster, to Jemison out on the right side. Swing it around quickly, lefty to Melvin.
Good ball movement there by Sidney. Again, they're taking care of the basketball on offensive end. Good shot there.
Foster, that's 2 in a row, Matt.
Yeah, just like that, we talked about the run. Well, it's the Cowgirls who got the run, and now it's a 13-point lead for the Cowgirls.
25-12. 7 minutes to play in the third. Cowgirls lead. Ellison Johnson around to the right side to the bucket. Nice move to the bucket by Ellison Johnson.
And Ellison got around one a few times. Sidney has given up dribble penetration there to the bucket.
It is 25-14. Jemison with the ball at the top of the key goes right to Foster, then down to the baseline to Buttercase. Back to Jemison. There's Foster. She's open for 3 again. Boy, she is hot.
3 in a row.
Whoa.
She's on fire.
Yes, she is.
Addison Foster, just a sophomore.
28-14 is our score. Sidney with the lead. Siebenecker with the ball. She takes the 3 off the right wing. It's no good. Rebound, Ellison Johnson back up and in for 2.
Ellison with 2 baskets right here. Starts the second half much more aggressive offensively. I think that's the key for Red Oak. They're going to have to shut down this 3-point shooting bow. They can't trade buckets with the Cowgirls.
Foster to Jemison. That's 2. It's no good. Rebound, chase down. Nice job by Dowling, but it goes out of play. Tigers ball. Inbound pass will come from Ellison Johnson.
So Cowgirls hot here to start the second half, up 12 over Red Oak with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Down the corner goes to Siebenecker for 3. It's no good. Foster with the ball, right to left across the timeline. Now to Jemison. Swing it around to the left wing to Melvin. In the corner it goes to Dowling. Underneath Buttercase. Back spins, faces the basket. Falls to the floor. It goes out of play. Tigers ball.
I think that's the right defense approach here by the Tigers. Ellison can handle that low post on Buttercase by herself defensively, so they need to get out and guard that 3-line perimeter better here in this third quarter.
Keely Jones takes it to the bucket, has it stripped loose. It goes out of play, and Sidney will have the ball.
Tigers going to throw a press in here.
28-16 is our score. Inbound pass comes from Dowling to Foster. 5:25 to play in the third. Back to Dowling. To the middle. Buttercase to Jemison. Bounce pass over to Melvin. We're going to have a foul on the play. Siebenecker will be whistled.
Beautiful press break. Sidney got to middle on the press. Hit the wing cutting on the side. The wing hit the other wing coming from the other side. They didn't get the shot off, but they did draw the foul.
Yeah, that's 3 on Siebenecker. Spinning into the basket as Dowling kicks it out to Melvin for 3. And
Sidney just
on fire.
On fire. What's that, to our 4-3 here in the second half?
Yes, sir. 31-16 is the score with 5 minutes to play in the third. Sidney with the lead.
And Red Oak was lucky in that first half that some of those threes didn't go down.
Now to Ellison Johnson, right side. In the corner, it goes to Jones. Out top now to Ramirez. Natalie Johnson from the left wing, no good. Rebound, Melvin. Melvin turns back left to right across center stripe. Slows down. Gets it to Foster over the right side to Jemison, back to Foster.
Cowgirls come down and control their offensive set.
Inside it goes to Buttercase. She spins, not there. We're going to have a jump ball.
Nice tie-up there by Emily Siebenecker. The ball will go to Red Oak on that tie-up possession. But, you know, what Sidney did there, they weren't in a rush, Aaron. They got down there, set up, ran their offense, and are efficient with what they do.
Over to the right side it goes to Siebenecker. Ellison Johnson out on the right wing.
See right here, Ellison can slide low.
Stripped loose, picked up by Ellison. Out on the corner, she drives around to the baseline of the blocks, puts it up, and draws the foul. I think that's on Buttercase or Jemison.
Let's see, they're going to give it on Buttercase, I think.
Buttercase.
Is that 4 on her?
That's 4.
See what those Cowgirls do here. Probably sub in for here after this shot by Ellison.
Yeah, Ellison Johnson at the line. First opportunity from the line for Ellison. Short off the front of the rim. Coming into the game is Hudson Fisher.
Yeah, and Buttercase will go out.
Yeah, 4 personal fouls. 4:05 to play in the third. 31-16 is our score. Sidney with the lead. Varsity girls play. Second one is up and good from Ellison. Across the timeline, out of play.
Turnover on Sidney. Good job there by the Tiger press. Did what that's supposed to do, turn over the other team. Tiger going to need more of that to get back in this game.
Inbound pass comes from Ellison Johnson to Jones. Jones right to left across the center stripe. Round to the right side she goes, picks up her dribble, tied up. Foster ties it up, and
be Sidney ball.
Yeah, Sidney's ball.
But, you know, if you look at the score right now, Red Oak's going to have to get in the 40s to beat Sidney, and that's assuming they can slow down the Sidney offense attack. So it's just right now the clock is working against Red Oak.
Fisher to Foster, right side Jemison in the corner. It goes to Melvin. Moving the ball well. Inside, knocked loose. Nice job by Ellison Johnson to knock it loose. Picked up by Siebenecker. And then back to Ellison across the timeline. Down the right side lane she goes. Out to Jones. Top the key to Siebenecker. Ellison Johnson for the long three-point shot off the front of the rim. Jemison grabs it, and she'll bring it to the center stripe. Gets it to Foster, who takes it across the timeline down to the left side. And then out to Melvin. Right side Jemison with the ball. Inside it goes to Dowling. Out to Foster for 3. That is
her fourth three.
That's her fourth
3 of the second half. And just, again, really good ball movement, Aaron, in their offensive set. They found the open player. Really impressed with the Sidney team. I know they're losing. I mean, when we come in the game, we understand they've lost some of their senior players, but my goodness gracious, these girls out here right now for Sidney are playing a whale of a game.
Timeout on the court. 2:57 to play in the third, 34-17. Sidney with the lead. We'll be back after this. Back.
Welcome back. We know we're missing a key person tonight in this gym.
Yes, we are.
Mr. Vern Olson is home watching us on stream. He is ill, Vernon saying. So get well soon, Mr. Olson.
A lot of basketball this
week.
We
didn't hear your pipes singing the.
I know. That's what threw it off, Matt. That's
why the rail's a little bit discombobulated here on this.
We didn't get started off right. So Jemison with the ball. The Cowgirls. Top of the key. Jemison. Works her way right, now finds Foster. Foster has been hot, and my goodness.
Another 5.
That's
3 points.
She has 6 3-pointers in the game, 5 of which come in the third quarter here.
I think the Red Oak Tigers staff is trying to get the Red Oak girls to understand where they need to go on their defense. But let's keep it right here. Some other good news medically, Aaron. I saw in the gym earlier, Mr. Aaron Schmidt was here in good spirits, as well as Don Jarrett, two guys we know who have been going through some things medically. So good to see them out and about tonight
betcha.
In the gym here at Red Oak.
37-17, 2.5 minutes to play. What's Coach Johnson saying right now?
Well, I think that, say, guys, we need not worry about our offense. We need to shut down this defense, and the game is being played at the 3-point line, not interior. So I think the Red Oak girls understand the battle of defense is on the perimeter at the line. They're typically used to sagging in that 2-3 and trying to prevent. It's not tonight. It's completely different tonight. They need to come out and get out away from that base of their 2-3 and extend and leave Ellis and whoever is in that single defensive position and not over-rotate on their defense too. So many teams that play zone, they help and they crash and they over-rotate, and if you're a good offensive team that can really reverse the ball, you can take advantage of that, and that's what Sidney's doing. They have good crisp passing in their half-court offense, and they're finding those open sides for those open threes from Foster.
Tigers with the ball as we come back to action. Ellison Johnson at the top of the key, works her way around to the right wing, kicks it out to Jones, now to Ramirez. She drives into the lane. Jones now to Torres, who drives into the lane.
There's a good drive.
Off the glass for 2.
You bet, Anna. Nice shot there, Anna Torres. She's got a big smile on her face.
Anna Torres.
And I think Red Oak's going to try to go. They're going to go a little different here. They're going a man-to-man here. And like I say, Red Oak has not played man this year, but they're going man now.
Jemison with the shots, no good. Nice effort there by Hudson Fisher. It goes out of play, and the Tigers have the ball, but it was great effort.
Yeah, so Red Oak has gone man-to-man. They just have played so little man this year. But that's the right move. They need to go man here.
Ramirez with the ball at the top of the key, right to Ellison Johnson. She takes the 3 off the left wing. Short rebound. Foster. Pressure from Jones, gets it to Fisher. Hudson Fisher takes it across the center stripe. Down to the right wing, out to Jemison. Now to Foster over the left side, Melvin. Melvin with the ball, bounce pass inside to Dowling, knock loose. Picked up by Melvin in the corner, finds Fisher. Fisher into the lane, kicks it out to Foster for 3. This one misses. Now the rebound, Jemison into Foster. In the corner, foul on Siebenecker.
Yeah.
That's 4 on Emily.
Foster is dancing on that 3-point line, and a la Steph Curry, you can't give her just any room because she's going to take that 3, and tonight she's on fire. If she was a Red Oak player, I'd give her the famous signature call, the Red Oak Fire Department call, but I can't because she's Sidney.
Shot goes up.
She's missed 2 in a row now. But rebound to Sidney.
Over the right side he goes. Shot.
From 14, that was Kaylee Hale, a freshman.
Yeah. Kaylee Hale. That's who that is.
Ramirez with a putback there on offensive glass for the Tigers.
Over the left side it goes to Melvin. Down underneath, Dowling with the ball, puts it off the glass and scores 2.
And to Cowgirls' credit, they adjusted there. They looked inside. They knew they were going to have some single action inside, and Tigers changed the game of adjustments, and Sidney gets the inside hoop there. Sidney really, really, really playing a wonderful basketball game tonight, Aaron. We want to try to be fair and balanced in our coverage here, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Sidney's just played a tremendous game here, I think.
And they have some players that aren't here tonight.
Right.
So they've made some changes in the program and playing well.
There's a good inbounds of Mario Ramirez trying to get
up. No good. Rebound this time is picked up by number 2. And I'm not sure.
17 seconds to go here in the quarter. Sidney can wait for the last shot. The pass goes in low. Nice save there by the Cowgirls. Drive, shot, doesn't go up. Rebound, Tigers. Tigers here will try. No, stolen away by that Cowgirls, and we'll have no bucket here, and that'll be the end of the quarter. End of the quarter, third quarter, it's Sidney 41, Red Oak 21.
We'll be back after this. So I've been saying the wrong name, Matt.
Yeah.
Number 14 is Kaylee Hale.
Kaylee Hale, yeah, that's what I thought when she made that shot.
Kaylee Hale.
But the name you be getting right is Addison Foster. She is lighting it up. And,
yes, she is.
And the 22-9 third quarter there for the Cowgirls, and they have broken this game open and are in total control here.
Johnson with the ball, Natalie Johnson, and she's tied up by Buttercase.
Buttercase back on the floor with 4 fouls. The possession arrow will go to Sidney. Red Oak. I don't know. Sidney
with the ball. Inbound pass comes from Melvin to Foster. Foster across the timeline over the right side to Melvin. Out on the right wing. Foster with the ball. Goes left to Hale. Bounce pass inside. Buttercase spins. Ellison Johnson is there to knock it loose.
Nice job by Dellison.
Picked up by Ramirez. Mariel takes it down to the right wing, then back to Ellison Johnson. Top to key to Siebenecker. Out to Ellison. Kimberly with the ball inside to Ramirez. Shots up, it's no good. Rebound, Hale. Then knocked loose by Ellison Johnson. Picked up Natalie Johnson. Back to Ellison. Down to the baseline. She's fouled on the play. I think that might be on Buttercase. No, it's on Foster.
Ellison getting more shots going towards the rim this half as I see some celebrities have entered the gymnasium. A celebrity.
There's Eli Bale. Shot from Ellison Johnson is up and it's good.
Eli Bales, the Sidney Cowboy football coach, has made an appearance in the KCSI suite.
And the second shot from Ellison is up. It's no good. Rebound Foster. Foster outlet pass the other end. Melvin.
Nice catch from Melvin.
Yeah, she kept it in play inside the Buttercase. Shot kind of goes errant. It's picked up by Hale. Now to Foster.
And again, what Sidney does, they get back under control on their offense. It wasn't their fast break. They pull it out, and then they got a shot right there, in and out.
Ellison Johnson grabs the board. Outlet pass goes to Siebenecker. She takes it across the center stripe down to the right wing. Out to Ellison. Siebenecker for 3. It's good.
Nice shot there by Emily. Tigers going to try to get in a full court press here. Tigers have a long road to go here and a short time to get there. Is that a song?
That is Eastbound and Down by Jerry Reed from Smokey and the Bandit.
There's a push on that drive, so it'll be 2 shots for the Cowgirls.
Is that on Ramirez?
I believe so.
Yes, it is. Mario. That's her second personal foul. And it's going to send Kaylee Hale. I apologize. I was wrong on her name earlier through the evening.
Well, we've had some late-minute roster adjustments here with changes to the, at least that we were aware of, to the Cowgirls roster. So,
okay.
Second shot here for Hale is good.
Was the first one good?
No.
Okay. Thank you. I was not paying attention.
So, Red Oak will down here 17 with 6:21 to go. Red Oak's going to have to get real hot here and really ratchet up the defense if they're going to have any chance here, because Sidney has really controlled this game.
Out it goes. It's knocked loose and coming away with it, Foster. 42-25, 6:09 to play in the fourth quarter. Jemison with the ball around right side now to Hayes.
Red Oak playing in that man-to-man here. But again, Sidney is adjusted to it. Now they're going low.
Melvin. It's going to bounce out of play. Quick legal ID. We'll be right back, Matt. Welcome back. Number 22 just checked into the ballgame. Matt, do you have the...
Yeah, number 22. I do not have a number 22 on this roster.
I apologize. Down the corner, Foster for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound, Ellison Johnson. And she takes it. No, 23 it is, Matt.
23 is Chloe Clark.
Clark with the ball. Shot goes up. It's no good.
Foul here. Jump ball, actually.
Chloe.
Possession arrow will stay with Riddle. Chloe Clark, number 23.
Is 23. 42-25 is the score. 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Inbound pass comes from the baseline, and Jones to Siebenecker. Back to Jones in the corner. Out to Johnson, left elbow. Now to Ramirez. Ramirez around the foul line, finds Siebenecker. Emily with the ball. Now to Jones. Mario Ramirez with the ball. Right side Jones. She drives the baseline. Bounce pass into Ellison. Puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Buttercase.
And Johnson was in the low post there, so good movement there to get Ellison a touchdown in that low post.
Melvin with the ball. Out to Jemison. Down to the baseline.
Stolen away by Ramirez.
Nice job by Mario. 5 minutes to play. It's knocked out of play. Tigers will keep it.
Dowling in for Buttercase here for Sidney. Freshmen. Think all the freshmen have played so well tonight for them. Aaron Dowling, Buttercase, Hale, and then sophomore Foster. So these young players have really had their opportunity. They have come through with flying colors tonight for Sidney.
And Ellison Johnson with the ball. Round to the right side. Jones, 3. No good. Rebound. Dowling. Outlet pass goes to Melvin for the Cowgirls. Right across the timeline to the right wing. Now Foster. She can shoot it.
Clark on the drive.
Yeah, Chloe.
It's not Caitlin, it's Chloe.
Chloe Clark takes it to the hoop. No good. Grabs her own board. Now to Foster. Foster drives down the left side, puts it up, hits the bottom of the bucket, and Ellison Johnson grabs it.
Tigers came out to close on her, and she took the drive but didn't get it. There's a pass ahead to Siebenecker.
And shoots it, gets her own board. Back out to Ellison Johnson for 3 off the glass. No good. Rebound Jemison. Jemison back left to right across the center stripe. 4 minutes to play in the ball game. 42-25 is the score. Sidney with the lead. Dowling takes it down, and she's fouled by Ellison Johnson.
Yeah.
It's going to send Dowling to the line.
So I can see why Sidney, the foul situation, they have not fouled a lot. And they do a good job. I think the secret sauce of Sidney is they do a real good job with dribble penetration. They keep your opponent in front of you. It's hard to get around them to the bucket.
First shot from Dowling is no good. Substitutions taking place here. Shot. Good from Dowling. Gets 1 of 2.
3:56 to go in the game. 43-25. Sidney on top over Red Oak.
Right side, Ellison Johnson. Works her way down the right side of the lane, puts it up. It's blocked. It's going to go out of play. Tigers will keep it. Coming into the game is Buttercase. Clark takes the seat. 3:46 to play in the ball game. 43-25. Inbound pass is knocked loose by Buttercase, picked up by Dowling. Now to Foster. Down the corner, Melvin for 3 on the right side. It's not there. Buttercase. Avery Buttercase, that is.
How many points does Buttercase have? She in double digits yet?
7 points.
Seems like she's got more because she's been very active.
But she's done a lot, though, Matt. More
defensively, offensively, rebounding, and, just involved in their offense. There's a good defensive play by her.
Siebenecker puts up the shot. It's no good. It goes out of play. Tigers will keep it. With just over 3:13 to play in the ballgame.
I like Emily's dribble drive, shot off dribbles. She's getting better and better at that. So, we see that every game.
Inbound pass to Ellison over on the right wing, trying to get some room. Torres to Jones at the top of the key, down the left side of the lane. It's knocked out of play. Tigers will keep it. Inbound pass from Jones. 45-25. Here we go. 20-point lead for Sidney. Siebenecker to Jones in the corner. Torres to Ellison Johnson out on the right side, and they failed to get it off with the shot clock.
Sidney came in holding opponents to 33, 38 points. What was I'm trying to check my stats here. What was my stat sheet there? Here it is.
Who's number 33, Matt?
33 for them is Cassandra Morgan. I hope I pronounced that. Cassandra
Morgan.
But they came in only giving up 38 points per game, and they're going to hold Red Oak below that tonight.
Jemison to Morgan. Morgan to the right wing. Down underneath it goes to Buttercase, but it's knocked out of play.
Stay with Sidney.
Sidney keeps it. 2:40 to play in the ball game. 45-25 is our score. Sidney with the lead. Inbound pass will come from Melvin. the baseline, trying to find the open Cowgirl.
Almost.
Knocked loose by Jones, chased down by Jemison, now to Dowling. Dowling takes it into the lane and loses the handle on Ella Johnson. Grabs it.
Nice step in there by Ella Johnson to get that tie up.
Yeah, jump ball, and Cowgirls keep it. Melvin will put it into play. 2.5 minutes to play in the ball game. 45-25 is our score. Out to Dowling. Buttercase in the lane, puts it up. No good. Rebound Ella Johnson to Torres. Now to Jones, and Jones brings it across the center stripe with the logo. Ellison Johnson with the ball out on the left wing. Drives to the foul line, kicks it out to Jones. Long three-point shot from Keely Jones for 3. And over to the left side, it goes to Dowling. A little problem with the clock. Sidney, there we go. Shot goes up that time from Buttercase. Picks up a couple more from Avery Buttercase, and I think it should be
47-28.
I think the shot from Siebenecker is up. It's no good.
Stay with Red Oak here, out of bounds on Sidney. 47-28, 1:39 to go. Here as Sidney kind of clears their, well, actually not clearing the bench. They only have 9 girls, but they're bringing in 3 new players here.
Yeah, we're rotating all of their players. Have played
everyone's. If you're in jersey tonight for either team, you're playing a lot.
That's right. Inbound pass is knocked loose, picked up by Jones. 1:38 and counting. Jones out on the left wing for Red Oak, into the left elbow to gets it to Ramirez. It's kept in play somehow. Ramirez down the baseline, puts up the jumper. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Hale. Kaylee Hale. Now Jemison out to Hayes on the right side. Ashlyn Hayes, and she is whistled for the double dribble with 1:17 to play in the ball game. Dowling comes into the ball game, and Jemison takes a seat. Jones. We have double dribble. 1:11 to play. Sidney with the ball. The inbound pass will come from Dowling to Clark. Chloe Clark back to Dowling. Now to Hayes. Skips it across to Hale. She drives the baseline. Running jumper, no good. Rebound Siebenecker. Siebenecker to Ramirez. 1 minute to play. Down on the baseline, it goes to Jones. Right side. Back top of the key. Knocked loose by Hale. Picked up by Siebenecker. Emily to Torres. She takes the 3 from the top.
Good shot, Anna. I'd like to see that from Anna. She stepped into that 3-point shot.
Clark grabs the board, gets it to Dowling across the timeline. Dowling with the ball. Clark. Hayes for 3. It's good. Ashlyn Hayes.
How apropos that Sidney should probably end their scoring 3-pointer. Other coach over there is smiling on that one. I think he's amused by the 3-point shooting proficiency from the Cowgirls here
Torres
in the second half.
Rebound Morgan. She takes it across to the center stripe. Gets it to Clark. Down to the baseline it goes to Hale. They're telling to hold it. That's going to be our final score. 50-28 will be our final. As the time expires, Cowgirls get the win here in Red Oak this evening. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with some stats after this. Are we muted? And we are joined now, the head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Tristan Johnson, with us. Coach Johnson, tell me about the game there tonight. What you see?
That's a tough one. That's probably our worst shooting night of the year. I don't think we shot well. I thought we were taking good shots. They just weren't falling. Kind of rushed a few, but for the most part, we were taking good shots. They just didn't fall. And Sidney capitalized on it. So
yeah. Well, and you guys have played 2-3 zone almost all. You had to switch. I know you should switch to man and try to get them out of that shooting pocket. So that's a little different for you girls. They don't play a lot of man-to-man defense, but tonight you had to do it.
Yeah, we thought we could come in and kind of switch things up a little bit, take advantage of it. We haven't practiced it a ton, so it's going to be tough. I thought we did an all right job with it. There's a few things we got to work through. We got to be a little more focused defensively too. Coming if we really want to switch between zone and man, to throw teams off, we just got to focus in and kind of see some of that.
I think, too, Coach, just to me, thought, your team has not played a lot of competitive games. Tonight was a competitive game. It's a little bit different mindset when you're playing a competitive game than a game that's, it's not going to be competitive in that regard.
Yeah, it is. It's another step on the right direction. We gotta find a way to get over that hump sometimes. It's hard to do when you're constantly getting beat down a little on some teams, but we got to find a way to get over that hump and carry it on. And I think these girls will do it eventually. It's just finding a way to win. And
when you play those games that are competitive, Coach, it's a little bit more pressure on the girls to perform, a little bit more accountability and those sorts of things. That's good for your team.
Yeah, it is. It's good for them to handle this a little bit, see it. Hopefully, we get in the future where we're the team that's on top all the time, and we're pushing them, and we're feeling a little better because of the confidence we have when we start winning games. This is a tough spot to be in, You struggle a little bit getting some wins, and you kind of get down on yourselves, and it's a tough position to be in. And the girls do well with kind of keeping their heads up, being in the right mindset. We'll get there.
Well, you have two very ecstatic fans on your behalf tonight. And I see one over there, young Theo. Is this his first official Red Oak Tiger event?
This is his first official Red Oak Tiger event.
Sitting over there, Mom.
Yeah, we he's young, but we're gonna get him in. That's the only way there is.
He's got Red Oak Tiger gear on over there.
That's right. He has. I love Red Oak. Red Oak's always been my hometown. I love this place. The community's great. The school's great. The teams are great. Everybody's great here. Hopefully we'll get there where we're winning for these guys.
Just take a look over there. Your lovely wife taking care of your new baby. And that's all you need. And I tell you what, your Theo is a star of attraction. I've been watching him all game.
Everyone keeps.
It's like a parade over there to see him, Coach. So.
Yeah, it is, and it's nice to see. When you have a kid, you come third seat sometimes. Your grandparents are all about him now. They kind of
you're not even. You don't even matter, Coach.
Yeah, but that's all right. We're getting there. We'll be all right. We'll be better.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
Head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Tristan Johnson, with us here this evening. So we're going to take let's just do it. Let's jump into some stats here from the girls' game, and we'll run through these. Keely Jones finishes with 6 points, 1 of 4 from the foul line. Natalie Johnson has 5, 1 of 3 from the foul line. Ellison Johnson has 6 points, 2 of 3 from the foul line. Emily Siebenicker with 7 for the Red Oak Tigers. For the visiting Sidney Cowgirls, it looks like Kaylee Hale finishes with 5 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Ashlyn Hayes with 3 points on the night. Alyssa Melvin has 9. Addison Foster, look at this, 20 points on the night for Foster.
And how many in the second half?
She had 5 3-pointers, 15 of those coming off 3-pointers in the third quarter alone for Foster. Addison Jemison has 3 points on the night. Avery Buttercase, 9 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line, and Alyssa Dowling with 3 points and is 1 of 2 from the foul line. Sidney gets the victory over Red Oak by a score of 50-28 in varsity girls play. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this. West, along with Matt Davis, and we are joined now, Coach Bells. Coach Bells with us over there having some pizza.
And that's right. You go from the middle school, reffing the middle school wrestling duel, then I'm going to haul on down here.
Oh, was Sidney wrestling over here too?
No, we were over in Fremont Mills tonight for middle school, so we drove right on down here.
And
give me the scouting report. As I look at the eye test, you got some height on this Sidney Cowboy basketball team.
Yeah, pretty senior heavy, a lot of height too as well. You've got probably averaging around 6'3" across the board, but yeah, there's a lot of experience on this basketball team that I think they've been waiting to. I think they're finally all healthy now and they're ready to go.
They're 10-5 on the year, and is it pronounced Braden Godfrey?
Yep, Braden Godfrey.
Braden Godfrey,
Yep.
6'6", he's listed as. He's a senior.
Yep.
Michael Hensley, I think he was your quarterback on your football team.
Yep.
He's listed at 6'1", and they got a kid named Coit Payne. He's 6'2". I don't know if he plays or not, but good height there. And I noticed that there's a Jorgensen kid on there and a Buttry kid, so I recognize a lot of these names as I look at them. Statistically, Godfrey leads them with almost 19 points per game and 9 rebounds per game. So, he gets it done both, off the glass and scoring-wise for this Sidney Cowboy team. And I look at their record over the year, played Bedford pretty tough. Bedford's an undefeated team in the Hot Corner Conference, 15-0, and looks like they played, at least their first game, played them pretty tough. Beaten Stanton. They beat Shenandoah. They're a common opponent. So, some good wins there for Sidney Cowboys. Like you said, they got healthy here, and actually I see now they played Bedford twice, Eli, and even that second game, it was only a 10-point game.
Yeah, they had that game down to 3 points with about 1:10 to go. So they, it seems to be of late here during this, this January stretch, they're starting to be able to play some good basketball.
And I think they finished in third in the recent Corner Conference tournament. They beat Stanton for the third place in that Corner Conference tournament, which is held. So a team that looks like, really is rounding into shape in a very, competitive Corner Conference. We were over in East Mills about a month ago and saw East Mills put the hammer on Red Oak, and then, of course, Red Oak has played Stanton. That was a preseason. That was a tough game. So this is, everyone's saying, well, it's 1A playing 2A. I don't know. This, to me, is an even matchup, toss-up tonight between this good Sidney Cowboy team at 10-5 and a Red Oak Tiger team playing a little bit better in the last week or so. And I think this is a big week, Red Oak, Aaron, for Red Oak, because they got a game tonight, then they got their big rival tomorrow night, Clinton, and they got an AHSTW team on Thursday night. And it's time to really, you want to play your best basketball now going in that playoff.
It needs to start to coalesce now and come together and play some good basketball, because postseason, not here, but you can see it just around the corner. We have a matter we need to clear up, though, here. I have noticed that both Eli and you, Mr. Davis, had cookies.
Yeah.
You both, from some nice lady from Sydney, brought a whole pan of cookies.
That was Braden's mom. Yeah, she brought those up for us. That was very nice.
Where's the cookie lady go? I need another cookie. We're in the Sydney section, so sometimes that's not good for us, and sometimes it's good. Tonight it appears to be a good situation.
It's worked out pretty well for both of you guys. I can say that.
I'm about to dive into that right now.
So anyway, there you go.
The pulled pork is delicious. I might move this in to the top 2 or 3. This pulled pork sandwich might exceed the East Mills walking taco. It is that good.
Oh, boy.
It is that good.
Now
the bun is fresh. The tang, the barbecue sauce is perfect. That is about one of the best pulled porks I've had in a long time.
Well, there you go. All right.
I just went with the safe bet and went with that Pizza Ranch pizza.
Yeah, you went with pizza. Can't go wrong with pizza. So
yep.
Let me give you some lineups.
They have a lot of diversity. They've got chicken sandwich, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, pulled pork, pizza. Frito pie. Red Oak really brings it concession stand.
They have a good concession stand, absolutely. Let me give you some players tonight. Carson Roeder for the Red Oak Tigers, sophomore, 5'9". Braden Sifford is a senior, 5'10". Brett Erickson, a senior, 5'8". Landon Gigstad, a senior, 6'4". And Reese Montgomery, the sensational sophomore, as Matt likes to say.
Scintillating sophomore.
Scintillating, sensational, just super basketball player, sophomore Reese Montgomery, 6'5". For the visiting Sidney Cowboys, Andreas Buttry, a senior, 6'1". Braden Godfrey is a 6'6" senior. Michael Hensley, a senior, 6'1". You have Grant Whitehead, who is a senior, 5'11". Ladarius Albright is a 5'11" senior, and Colt Payne is the 6'2" senior.
And it looks like it'll be Colt Payne starting tonight for the
Payne
Cowboys.
Will be he'll draw the starting duties tonight for the Cowboys, so should be.
You know, the one thing that I really am interested to see tonight is the physicality, because I do think it's a real thing to be able to see from a smaller conference to a Hawkeye 10 conference what the physicality will be like tonight.
Yeah. Certainly there can be some differences if you watch a lot of basketball. Absolutely. Without a doubt. So,
well, I can tell that East Mills game, they matched up very well physically. And East Mills was, I would say that Sidney's a taller team, bigger team than we saw East Mills. I don't know if East Mills has a kid over 6'2" on their roster. So, but of course, it's all about the secret sauce of how you play and play well. And
you got to play, you got to hit your shots, you got to do all of those things and have it come together.
Absolutely. But no, it should be a fun one here tonight.
Player introductions. We're going to take one quick break, and we'll come back after this. We're in the black gym tonight. No, the wrestling is wrapped up, correct, Eli?
Yeah, it looks like it is over there.
Wrestling has wrapped up over in the orange gym. That went fairly quick this evening. We are in the black gym. And introductions being made. Look in the doorway, Matt.
KCSI.
There you go. And Reese Montgomery.
Well, I think that's the Fighting Grebbins.
That's
Jeff Grebbin, who leads the Fighting Grebbins of Stanton Vikings in the house.
Here we go.
So, just giving
this has potential to be a good game.
Oh, yeah. Sydney is these kids are, I think they're all football players.
Who's their weight
basketball
coach?
players.
Who's their weight coach?
I don't know, but
who's their weight coach down there?
They've been
Eli?
lifting some weights.
We're trying to figure that out. So we're
at center circle will be Godfrey for the Sidney Cowboys, and it will be Reese Montgomery for the Red Oak Tigers.
Red Oak in their white home unis, orange trim. Cowboys in their red uniforms with white lettering.
Here we go. Tip, and coming away with it quickly will be the Cowboys. Down underneath quickly.
Just like that.
Boy. And that's Hensley on the board quickly.
And we saw Hensley last year. I mean, he is a bull in a china shop when he plays basketball, Aaron. He is an intense kid, and he's a 110% effort type kid, at least from my seat on the basketball court.
And Roeder with the ball. Goes left to Erickson.
Cowboys in man-to-man defense.
Right side, Gigstad behind the arc. Right side, top key to Sifford. Over to left side, Roeder.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Roeder takes it underneath, kicks in the corner. Gigstad for three. It's good.
Nice
Landon
shot.
Gigstad.
Good for Landon to get some confidence early in the game, knocking down that three.
Down the corner, Hensley. Back around to Payne. Here's the three-point shot. Buttrey for three. No good. Rebound, Roeder. Roeder with the ball. Takes it into the lane. Nice move to the bucket by Carson Roeder, but there is Montgomery with the follow and the putback for two. 5-2. Red Oak with the lead.
Reese going with a different color sneaker tonight. He usually has been rocking the orange ones. He's got some purple ones on right.
Down underneath. Shot goes up from Colt Payne, no good, blocked, and Montgomery comes away with it. Down the corner, Erickson's open for three. Shot goes up, it's no good. Rebound, Gigstad. Now Sifford drives into the lane.
Good
Bounce pass underneath the Montgomery, puts it up, gets his own board, backing in for two.
Yeah, just nice look there by Sifford, leaving it to his teammate Montgomery, and Luis goes back up and gets to two.
Buttrey with the ball. Across to Hensley. He drives into the lane. Jump stop underneath. Shot goes up Payne kicks it back to Buttrey for three. It's good.
Rattled around and went down.
Andreas Buttrey, it's Buttrey 7-5 here in the first with 6:10 to play in the first. Erickson with the ball. Finds Gigstad, top of the key. Down the left side of the lane, running jumper off.
Landon with a soft little runner there.
Quickly the other end, Hensley with the ball. Now out on the right side, he goes to Whitehead. Inside, Gottfried underneath.
Blocked.
Shot blocked by Montgomery. That was Colt Payne with the shot. Montgomery blocks it. Right side to Montgomery. He goes in the lane, loses the handle, pushing it quickly to the other end is Whitehead for the easy layup for two.
Yeah, Reese tried to split two guys, couldn't get it through them, and live ball turnovers. Those are 2 points out of the way.
9-7 is our score with 5.5 minutes to play in the first. Red Oak with the lead. Out to Sifford from the foul line.
A little sloppy with the ball work.
Yeah, here we go again. Grant Whitehead for the layup for two. That's two in a row for Whitehead.
Yeah, just Red Oak too casual with the basketball right there.
Sifford takes it across the center stripe. Tied up at 9 apiece now. Sifford takes it to the hoop, puts it up. It's no good. That's grabbed by Colt Payne. Outlet pass to Buttrey on the other end. Gottfried into the lane. Little jumper in front, no good. Rebound, chase down the corner. Then around to Buttrey, top the key to Whitehead. Over to the right side to Buttrey. Andreas Buttrey for the mid-range jumper for two.
Coach DeVries really yelling at the team to get back on that possession. I think that's one of the point of emphasis for Tigers, to get back defensively. They did a good job there, but Sidney stays with it and gets 2 points.
11-9 is the score. Sidney now gains the lead. Montgomery for the long 2-point shot.
A little mid-range elbow shot there from Reese. We've seen Reese had big first quarter last game. He had 16 points in that first quarter last game.
Buttrey for three. Misses it. No good. Rebound Sifford. Sifford pushes it across the timeline quickly down to the left wing, then into the lane. Flips it across to Erickson in the corner.
Nice.
He keeps it into play.
Nice save.
Sifford drives in the lane, puts it up in front, draws the foul, gets the bucket, and one for Sifford. And that foul,
I don't know if there's a faster kid on the court other than Braden Sifford tonight.
Andreas Buttrey with the foul. That's his first, and Sifford will go to the line.
And he showed it there.
With the and one. It's 13-11. Red Oak with the lead with 4:11 to play in the first. Here comes the foul shot from Sifford.
One thing Red Oak will need to do well tonight is to do well from the free throw line, Aaron. They're a less than 50% free throw shooting team from the free throw line.
Yeah, into the lane it goes, kicks it to Buttrey, then to Whitehead for the long three-point shot. It's no good.
It hit the
apparatus.
Thank you.
Hit the apparatus.
Now, Eli, is it the apparatus?
It's the apparatus. It's the structure that he hit. The structure that holds it.
This has been going on for several years now.
I'm not geometry.
It's some Arkansas term. I don't know.
Oh my! Apparatus is not an Arkansas term. What are you talking about?
Stolen away there by the Cowboys.
Coming away with it is Payne. Quickly, the other end. Sifford steals it. Sifford pushes down to the court. Tigers have the numbers. Sifford into the lane for two.
Yeah, nice job there by Braden again. He's just all over the place. He can cover so much ground so quickly.
Buttrey to Gottfried in the corner. Now to Payne. Colt Payne takes it to the hoop. His shot's no good. 15-11 is the score. Red Oak with the lead with 3:23 to play in the first. Sifford to the top of the key. Now to Erickson in the corner. Back to Sifford, left wing. Montgomery at the top of the key goes right to Gigstad. Hits it to Roeder. Now to Erickson. Tigers
running a little clock here.
Yeah, running some clock. Montgomery in the corner. Out to Gigstad, top of the key. Goes right to Erickson.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Sifford with the ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Sifford to the easy layup.
Yeah, he's just getting to the bucket too easy. Cowboys going to think something there, double him up. At least get him to go his left hand. Braden's a hard right-hand driver. Make him go left if you're Sidney.
The layup goes up. It's no good, and the Tigers grab the board. 17-11, Red Oak with the lead with 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Out to Gigstad for three. Off the right side, it's good.
Landon Gigstad 3 for 3 from the field with 8 points. And timeout, Cowboys.
Timeout on the court. Red Oak with the lead, 20-11. 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter, and we'll be back. (20-11) is the score. 2:27 to play in the first. Red Oak with the lead.
Tigers really coming out of the gate strong tonight, playing well offensively, defensively. Landon gets at 3 for 3 from the field. So we'll see what Sidney's going to have to crank down on their defense a little bit here because the Tigers are having their way offensively so far.
And inbound pass will come from Godfrey to Buttry. Andreas Buttry across the timeline, goes right. Hands it off to Whitehead. Now to Hensley. Right side Payne. There's Buttry for 3. It's good.
Big shot there. Cowboys needed that. Stem that run from Tigers.
20-14 is the score. Red Oak with the lead. Roeder with the ball at the center circle. Goes left to Montgomery. Now to Sifford. 1:59 to play in the first. Sifford takes it into the lane. Nice move to the bucket, but shot's not there. Rebound Payne. Outlet pass quickly to Buttry on the right wing.
Gigstead with a great defensive play.
Knocks it loose. Roeder. Tigers have numbers.
Good play there.
To Montgomery for the layup. It's not there. Gets the board and the little putback for 2.
Yeah, nice fast break there by the Tigers. Montgomery stayed with it. Second chance opportunity, gets the bucket.
Minute and a half to play. Red Oak leads 22-14. Hensley from the foul line drops it underneath to Buttry. Nice ball movement by the Cowboys.
I'm not sure what the Tigers are in there defensively. Sometimes the Tigers change their defensive sets a lot, and there's some better communication needed at points sometimes on their defense sets.
Into the lane. Sifford. Shots up, no good. Rebound Whitehead. Whitehead takes it right to left across the center stripe into the corner. Godfrey drives the baseline, loses the handle on it, out of play.
Eli Bales getting taunted by the Sidney student fan base.
That's on a daily basis.
a lot of looks coming Eli Bales' way as he's sitting here.
Coach Bales, that's Coach.
Coach Bales.
Coach. 22-16.
They're all wondering where Allie's at. I think that's what the real
They want to know where Allie West is.
Over the right side to Gigstead. Erickson at the top of the key, bounce pass into Montgomery. He spins, kicks it out to Roeder, who drives the baseline all the way across to Fisher now, who's into the ballgame for 3. It's no good. Rebound Buttry. Pushes it up the court. Hensley with the ball, spins, puts the layup, no good. Rebound Gigstead.
Nice hustle back by Gigstead. Landon having himself a game here.
And Roeder with the ball out on the left wing. Into the lane now to Gigstead, who's open for 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Albright. Then to Whitehead. Little layup is in for 2. Nice move by
Cowboys
Grimm.
have scrapped back here, down 4 now. We close out the quarter here. Tigers with a chance to get the last shot.
Yeah,
10 seconds ago.
Roeder with the ball. Top of the key goes right to Erickson. 7 seconds. Erickson with the ball.
I don't know if they recognize the clock, Aaron. I don't think they
3,
recognize the clock, and they don't recognize the clock.
Roeder gets it off. But like you say, we're not prepared for that. That's the end of the first. 22-18. Red Oak with the lead. We'll be back after this. Welcome back.
Here
we go with the second quarter. A 22-point first quarter, Matt.
So Red Oak was up at one point, I think 9 points there. So Sidney scrapped back, got in the game. They did a lot on their transition fast break. Red Oak's got to get back defensively. And for Sidney's standpoint, they're going to need to shut down the dribble drives by Sifford. He's been getting into the hoop way too often. From Sidney's perspective.
Montgomery with the ball, hands it off to Sifford. There's the dribble drive, kicks it out to Gigstad, who takes it into the lane underneath to Montgomery. Montgomery's Gigstad now in the corner, Erickson. Out top the key to Sifford. 7:42 to play in the half. Erickson with the ball.
Good ball moment here by the Tigers, but under now 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Montgomery takes the three from the top. Not there. Rebound Godfrey. Godfrey takes it across the center stripe.
Again, fast break right there by Sidney.
Albright, Ladarius Albright for two.
Tigers getting beat in transition. Sidney's got back in this game on transition
Yes,
basketball.
they have. It's a 2-point ball game. 22-20. Red Oak with the lead, but Sidney has fought their way back into this thing. And Sifford, long three, no good. Rebound Hensley. Hensley to Godfrey, over to the right side now to, not sure who that is. Underneath it goes to Albright. Again underneath.
Again, they're just getting their spots too easily. Red Oak not cranking down the defense here. Fighting for positions, holding position. It's battle of space on the floor when you play defense. Who's going to get the space?
Montgomery with his back to the bucket, turns, puts it up. Rebound coming away with it is Andreas Buttry, now to Albright. Albright in the corner, and Sifford strips it, comes away with it, pushes it up the courts. Braden Sifford with the ball to the hoop, and the layup for two. Count it.
Second chance for an and one here. Braden is a handful, and he is taking it to the Cowboys right now.
Who was that foul on, Matt?
Jorgensen.
That's
Carter,
another name I recognize.
Carter Jorgensen.
Did he have a brother who was a good cross-country runner?
Yep, ran over at Central.
Yeah.
Sifford will go to the line, and one opportunity for Sifford. He has.
I think his brother had some big battles with Baylor Bergen on the cross-country circuit a few years back.
Shots good from Sifford. 25-22, Red Oak with the lead. Jorgensen will bring it right to left across the timeline. Over to the right side now to Buttry. Then to Payne. That works his way down underneath.
Good hands there by
Montgomery.
2 turnovers in a row now Tigers have come up with.
Sifford into the bucket, spins, puts up the layup for two. Braden Sifford.
And again, if you're Cowboys, you got to take that right hand away. Right hand drive, right hand spin, but that's hard to do.
It's easy to say.
Yeah,
right?
good as another steal. Tigers now 3 turnovers in a row.
Fisher with the
Beautiful play by Fisher.
Erickson. Wow.
Nice play. Fisher gets a steal, leads on a bounce pass, Aaron. A bounce pass.
You love a bounce pass. Payne takes it down underneath. It's stripped loose by Erickson, but he steps on the baseline.
And isn't it amazing when you start playing a little defense how that juices you up a little bit? You know what? There's nothing like defense that gets you going. And the Tigers have surged now behind 3 turnovers that they've forced.
29-22, Red Oak with the lead. Jorgensen takes the three. No good. Rebound Sifford. That's Carter Jorgensen. Sifford across the timeline. Goes left to Erickson.
I get Sifford out here on top.
Roeder for three. No good. Rebound Buttry.
Probably not a shot you need when you're up. There's a Sifford going for the steal. They'll get the foul there, but that'll be the first, I think, on Braden. Braden lost his shoe on that.
I mean, that's a pretty good hit.
That was a
it's like a linebacker.
That's a T-bone intersection crash right there. Call the ROPD on that one. Get an accident report.
29-22. Sifford still
checking everything and make sure everything's intact and tying up the shoe.
Here we go. Inbound pass will come from Godfrey into the backcourt to Whitehead. Whitehead at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble.
Good back cut.
Jorgensen with the back cut. The shot. It's not there. Then Godfrey with
Good
the board.
pass.
Underneath to Godfrey.
Oh, he tried to dunk it.
The dunk was almost there. And he follows up and gets it. That's pretty
Got
good.
some hops.
You know what? From almost a standing start under the basket.
Yeah.
Very close. Out to Erickson in the corner for three. It's no good. Rebound Godfrey.
Again, Red Oak settled for 2 long threes now, Aaron. Don't need them right now. You can get to the bucket. Get to the bucket.
Here's Godfrey for three.
It's going to be fouled. He's going to shoot 3.
He's going to go to the line. Fisher's going to be whistled for the foul.
You just cannot. It's kind of like an NFL sack with Patrick Mahomes shooting a 3-point ball and basketball. You can't touch him. You can't even really look at him. You just kind of gotta. You can just kind of
stay away.
Breathe on him a little bit, but you just got to at least give a 5-10 foot radius.
You seem pretty upset about this weekend, then, right?
I'm going to say that's a Patrick Mahomes.
Don't get him started.
Go Google Kevin Hart and NFL sack. He'll tell you how to sack him.
Shot from Godfrey was good.
How you can sack Patrick Mahomes.
Second one is good. So, Eli, you're going to be cheering for the Chiefs.
Gosh.
No, he's a Packer fan.
You're going to be cheering for the Chiefs.
He's a Packer fan. And by the way, I haven't seen you since that debacle of your team. The tide has finally turned.
I don't know if the tide's turned
yet. The Bears have started their
the Bears
dominance of Green Bay now.
Took an Iowa guy with Doyle to run that offense.
Shot's good from
I see that they hired
Chris Doyle's son.
Yeah, I heard that.
29-26 is our score. 4:40 to play in the half. Ruddock with the ball. Sifford drives underneath, kicks it out to Roeder. In the corner to Gigstad. Back to Roeder.
Good chance to swing the ball, and you get Montgomery in the low post here.
There's Montgomery underneath. He fakes it, takes it, and scores it.
You bet. That was there. You can see that coming, and to Ruddock credit, they found him. Roeder did a good job there.
31-26, Ruddock with the lead with 4:18 to play in the half. Whitehead to Albright. Bounce pass underneath. There's Godfrey. He's a handful under there.
Yeah. He's good with his feet, good in the low post. And
athletic kid.
All-conference corner player and for several years. And
31-28 is our score. Ruddock with the lead.
Very similar player to Montgomery.
Sifford takes it underneath and scores two.
Sifford's just getting to the rim at will.
Godfrey down on the right side, drives the baseline, triple team spins, and puts it off the glass and scores two.
Yeah, both stars on both teams are having their way offensive. This is a really high-octane offensive game so far, Aaron. We're just seeing up-and-down offensive play.
33-30 is our score. Ruddock with the lead with 3.5 minutes to play in the half. Sifford takes it underneath, bounce pass out to tries to bounce pass to Gigstad, but Jorgensen is there to steal it, and he goes out of play, so the Tigers keep it, but great effort.
This reminds me of a Iowa Hawkeye game, offensively basketball, just a lot of offense.
He just keeps going.
What?
He just won't quit.
That's a compliment. Iowa Hawkeyes are all about offense on basketball.
Buttrey comes away with it, finds Hensley in the corner. Now to Whitehead for three. No good. Rebound Roeder.
Roeder ahead.
Pushes it up, but Godfrey gets back and knocks it loose. It's picked up by Buttrey.
We found Gigstad there. Pass. Roeder trying to hit Gigstad deep on the deep pattern, the tight end, and broken up nicely by the Cowboys there.
Yeah, Gigstad gets whistled.
Almost like they played football before.
There's a DB out there. So
down to Hensley. Down to Godfrey, left side, left wing, behind the arc. In the corner, there's the three from Buttrey. No good.
Rebound, Roeder.
Roeder with the board. He takes it across the center stripe. 2:55 to play in the half. Then into the lane he goes. Kicks it to Montgomery. He comes around the lane. Jump stop. That little jump hook. No good. Rebound, Godfrey.
Got pushed out a little bit out of his comfort zone there with that hook. Good job by Godfrey on defense.
Buttrey with the ball out on the right side. Bounce pass to Godfrey underneath. Works his way down to the baseline. Back to Hensley. Top of the key, Whitehead. Nice fake. Takes the three. It's in and out. No good. Rebound, Montgomery.
Nice job defensively by Tigers. Gigstad was disruptive out there in the three line.
Out to Erickson. Now back to Roeder. Behind the arc on the left side. Roeder, deep three. Good.
Oh, boy.
Carson
this
Roeder.
is a good basketball game, isn't it?
This has been a good one
I
so
like
far.
this game. We got some offense. We're going up and down the court here. Not much defense, but both teams are really stroking the ball well, playing well offensively.
Albright for three. It's no good. Rebound, Buttrey on the backside. Stripped loose.
Going to be a foul there and two shots probably.
Sifford gets whistled. That's his second.
Not a lot of fouls either, but that is a fourth-team foul on Red Oak.
Yeah, 2 minutes left to play in the half, man. And Andreas Buttrey will go to the line. First opportunity from the line for Buttrey. And shot is good. Got a sub getting set to check in.
You know, speaking of basketball, Iowa State plays Arizona tonight at 9:30. 9:30, Aaron.
Will you watch that?
I mean, this thing should be over by 9. There's no chance I can stay up long enough to watch that game tonight.
Oh,
First shot from Buttrey was good.
No chance.
Matt,
Second
if you were
shot,
a
no
diehard,
good.
you'd do it.
No chance.
Eli would stay up and watch the Hawkeyes.
I don't know about basketball, but maybe it was wrestling.
What we got here? We got to restart the clock here. I think
there was a
your Hawkeye wrestlers won a big one this weekend, beating Ohio State.
Yeah, and now it's a 20-point spread for the Iowa-Penn State duel. That just goes to show
how
far that spread is.
That's Thursday night, right?
Yeah, 1 versus 2, how far that spread is.
Thursday night, right?
Friday night.
Friday night?
Yep, Friday night. It's always usually that Friday.
They're working on getting the clock set here. We're going to be doing wrestling Friday night.
Yeah, we got wrestling Friday.
Big
what is it?
Qualifier here.
For girls, right?
Iowa Girls Regionals.
Both gyms here going orange and black gyms, 18 teams.
It's going to be a busy, busy day.
Top of the key, Fisher. Over the right side, Roeder. Fisher out on the left side behind the arc. Top of the key, Roeder for 3. It's not there. Rebound. Boy, Grant went up. Whitehead went up and got that one. He pushes it back across the timeline, down to the lane, loses the handle, picked up by Hensley. Into the lane he goes, off the glass, no good, gets his own board.
And that's where Hensley's dangerous. He's just a bull down there.
Roeder takes it back end to end, kicks it into the corner to Fisher for 3. Nope. Rebound Roeder. Top of the key, Erickson for 3. Good.
Brett Erickson with a nice shot, but that was set up by Roeder's offensive rebound and kick out to him.
Just over a minute to play in the half. 39-31, Red Oak with the lead. Grant Whitehead goes left to Buttrey underneath Godfrey.
Ooh, I thought
blocked,
Fisher might
but
have
we're going to have a foul on Fisher.
1 minute, 1 second to go in the first half. Red Oak up 39-31 in a fast-paced up and down offensive ball game.
Godfrey at the line. Braden Godfrey he's 3 of 3 from the line.
Now Braden's got the green shoe, orange shoe look going on.
Yes.
Now I'm not sure if that means green light go, orange light means slow.
I don't know.
He's got. Now, do you have to buy 2 pairs of shoes? How does that? I'm old.
I'm gonna say I think that's just one.
You just buy one pair of shoes?
One pair of shoes and you mix and match? How does that work?
I don't know. These are new things kids do now. I don't know. I don't understand it. What if they start wearing different color socks? What if you put orange socks with the green shoe and green socks with an orange shoe? That would really mess things up.
It would throw you off.
That would be your style.
That would really mess things up.
55 seconds over the right side to Erickson. 39-32, Red Oak with the lead. Tigers being patient here. Roeder takes it in the lane, kicks it to Fisher.
There you go, Fish.
Wide open for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Godfrey. Godfrey down the right sideline, keeps it in play to Payne, now to Whitehead.
30 seconds ago. We've seen the closeout of quarters are important.
Godfrey
Sidney did well in the first quarter.
Takes it to baseline, back to Godfrey. He spins, puts it up, and scores 2. Braden Godfrey.
So Red Oak was up 8, now up 5 here, but they will take the last shot here as they will hold the ball here 10 seconds to go in the half.
Sifford with the ball.
And Hensley's now on Sifford.
Sifford into the lane, kicks it to Roeder in the corner, pulls the trigger on the 3, no good. But there's Montgomery, no good. Rebound Hensley. That's it. First half is over, and Red Oak leads 39-34 at the end of the first half. We will be back with some stats after this. back to Red Oak at halftime. Red Oak with the lead, 39-34. Let me give you some stats from the first half as we get set up for some tumbling action here in Red Oak. Carson Roeder has 3 points for the Red Oak Tigers. Braden Sifford finishes the first half with 13 points and is 1 of 2 from the foul line. Brett Erickson with 5 points on the night, or in the first half, I should say. Landon Gigstad, 8 points, and Reese Montgomery finishes with 10. For the visiting Cowboys, Sidney Cowboys, Andreas Buttrey with 9 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Braden Gottfried has 12 points and is 4 of 6 from the foul line. Michael Hensley with 2 points. Ladarius Albright has 4 points, and Grant Whitehead with 6 points on the night for the Sidney Cowboys. Red Oak with the lead, 39-34. We're in Red Oak this evening, and again,
we're getting ready for a halftime extravaganza. Sarah Johnson with her tumbling girls are going to be out here, and they're going to put on a performance here. Unless Chad Johnson himself is going to do some gymnastics.
Chad's doing some
Is Chad, or is he just in charge of setting things up?
I think he's in charge of setting things up. So, and you can go over to, if you want to watch it, go over to our website, kcsifm.com, and you can check it out there.
Well, Sarah does a great job. She has us tumbling at our YMCA, and it's just amazing. The girls that come through a program. You and us, we know nothing about tumbling, but I can tell you it's a wonderful sport activity for young people because it really is a very athletic activity.
I can tell you that Allie took tumbling when she was younger.
Yeah.
And it goes to a long way in the way of flexibility.
Oh, yeah.
And coordination and strength. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, and like this, it's a performance. It's elements of dance and athleticism all mixed into it. So it's a great offering that Red Oak has, a tumbling program to offer for kids in the town.
I haven't done a somersault in years, so
I would pay money to see you go down and try to do a somersault.
I can hit a coffee grinder, but that's not that.
They need to have a dad-daughter gymnastics night. Now that would be a hoot. that would be a good one to see.
Ooh.
That would be funny. That would be good.
We're at halftime, 39-34 with 6:50 to go in the half. Red Oak with the lead.
So while we're here, we'll talk football, of course, but let's just talk about the debacles that went down in the NFL yesterday, guys.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
I've got this new thing now. Whenever I see someone at the Y or whatever with a Kansas City Chiefs shirt on, I did this today. I come up to him and say, "Hey, do you mind if I do a quick survey of your Chief?"
He's trying.
And I will give them some trivia. They're easy trivia questions to see if they really truly are Chiefs fans. And several of them struggle. Like today, who was a quarterback that took the Chiefs to the first 2 Super Bowls in their team history? Who was that, Aaron? Well, you're not a Chiefs fan.
I'm not a Chiefs fan either.
That's Leonard Dawson. Anybody's a Chiefs fan, so Lenny Dawson took him there.
Let's say sports.
Here's
in general,
the one they should know. Is Chris Jones an offense or defensive player? 3 of the people I asked today did not know.
You can't.
Now, that says a lot.
That is. Now,
they
bad.
know Kelsey's number 87. They know Mahomes is 15. They know what Kelsey is dating Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
I will tell you this. Going to school down in Maryville at Northwest, I did not mind the Chiefs. And then I really started to mind the Chiefs because you know what? It transitioned from we're huge Royals fans to now we really don't care. Now we're huge Chiefs fans.
Right.
But it is pretty remarkable, though. I will give them that credit.
They're phenomenal. I just don't see them getting beat. But I say that it's, and everybody, I tease that a lot because I can remember I've always been a Bulls fan. And, I remember when Jordan was big and I would tease the Bulls fans. I would go up and say, who's Jerry Sloan and Norm Bender? You guys know these players. And they wouldn't know. They were traditional Bulls back in the early 70s before Jordan. So it's very true that fans jump on bandwagons of successful players or teams. The Kansas City's no different than that. But
Matt's just hating on the Chiefs.
But I'm pulling for Coach Nordine and fly, Eagles, fly. Go Philadelphia.
Well, I tell you,
the calls are already rolling in the KCSI studio as we speak, Aaron. The lines are lighting up at KCSI.
I got text. I got all kinds of.
Saquon's a handful. I will say that. They got to get something going through the air, but Saquon is a handful.
And here we go with tumbling out on the mats.
And they're doing a great job. Sarah Johnson out there. If you have a youngster who wants to get involved with tumbling, give us a call down at the YMCA. And it's just a wonderful program that Sarah does. And they perform a lot. They do a lot of, I think each year they do a big spring program at the high school, kind of their year-end program, and tossing these kids all around the air, man. I don't know.
Let's take a break. Now, you can go over to our website, kcsifm.com, and watch it there as well, because that is streaming there. But we are going to step away here on the radio. We'll be back after this. Halftime, Red Oak with the lead, 39-34. Matt, from the Sidney perspective, what do the Cowboys need to do?
Well, I think Sidney wants to crank up that transition defense. Let's see if either team press here. Another team really didn't do any full court press. You might see some changes here in relation coming out. Second half, maybe Sidney throws in a little bit of zone here.
What's Tigers need?
From the Tigers' perspective, I think the Tigers need to get Montgomery singled down in that low post. I think they don't want to go with so many quick threes. In relation to what they're trying to do. Don't settle for the three early in the shot clock. Try to get something down low because they're getting to the bucket. If you can get to the bucket in the paint, you need to take that over three-point shots. So we'll see what happens. But I would expect the game will be played pretty much as it was in the first half, up and down here.
39.
And again,
34.
shout out to Vern Olson, our buddy at home, getting better. He's ill. It's not the same if Vern is not here singing the national anthem. I see Jeff Grebin is here. We got all kinds of celebrities.
Yes.
Ron Lorenz is here.
Yeah.
Theo Johnson is here.
And Coach Johnson's over there with them. There's just a steady stream of people checking out Theo tonight. First official Red Oak Tiger event for Theo.
You bet. Cowboys with the ball here to start second half.
Buttrey with the ball, around to the top of the key, hands it off to Hensley, works his way down in the lane, kicks it to Buttrey.
And how many times have we seen the first 2 or 3 minutes of the second half be such a challenge for the Tigers there? And that's just been a consistent theme all year.
Absolutely. Whitehead drives into the lane, jump stop, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Gigstad. Now to Roeder. Gigstad with the ball. Down to Montgomery, out to Roeder.
And there's a good job by Carson to pull it back out here, not take a quick three, work the clock a little bit here.
Yep. And around Roeder.
Little weave action here. And there's a good kick out.
Erickson for three. Not there. Rebound, Montgomery. Just kind of use those long arms to reel that one in. Here's Roeder for three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Godfrey. Outlet pass to the other end to Buttrey. Then to Hensley.
Got beat. There's that transition.
Boy, that was nice.
And Roeder Carson needs to go back on that. He was worried about the pass up front, but you got to go beat deep. It's like football. Don't get beat deep.
That was a nice play by the Cowboys. Montgomery in the lane, kicks the top key to Gigstad for three. Not there. Rebound, Whitehead. Stripped from behind Roeder, and he's going to be whistled for the foul.
But again, quick shot, a quick three by Roeder. A good shot. It wasn't a bad shot. Don't get me wrong. It was a good shot, but a quick shot on that three. The game is up-tempo. I think Sidney wants to play a little bit more up-tempo than Red Oak does.
And Whitehead, will take it across the center stripe. Out on the left wing. Now to Godfrey. Goes left to Payne. Payne takes it to the foul line, hands it off to Hensley for three. No good. Rebound, Roeder.
I think that's where you settle. You give Hensley that shot outside. He's more of a threat inside.
Right side to Erickson.
Cowboys in the man-to-man here.
Now to Sifford. 6:18 to play in the third. 39-36 is the score. Red Oak with the lead. Sifford spins his way into the lane, kicks it to the corner to Gigstad, who drives the baseline. Nothing there, loses the handle. Payne comes away with it. Now to Whitehead into the lane. Whitehead spins, loses his footing.
Travel. Tigers are worried about calling travel.
Payne
did not get the loose ball.
Takes it into the lane. Nice move to the bucket by Payne for two. Colt Payne.
Cowboys with that little run here.
1 point ball game. Erickson to the hoop for two. Nice ball movement by the Tigers.
Tigers turning the tables there, and the Cowboys getting transition points.
Whitehead takes it across the center stripe. The top of the key, now left to Hensley. He dumps it down to Godfrey underneath.
Good pass.
Payne off the glass for two. Colt Payne coming alive here in the third quarter, and it's a 1 point ball game, 41-40. Red Oak with the lead. Sifford spins to the bucket. Whitehead grabs the board, pushes up the court. Buttrey out on the right side into the corner to Hensley. Hensley takes it to the bucket in the blocks.
That's no good. Dangerous, but good job by Gigstad. Clear up that defensive rebound.
Sifford with the ball. Takes it into the lane for the layup for two. Nice job by Braden Sifford.
Again, Sifford getting to the bucket. Same things we've been seeing from the first half, Aaron. Just kind of up and down game.
Whitehead across the timeline to the right side. Hands it off to Buttrey. Now out to Payne. Now to Whitehead. Long three from Whitehead out on the right side. No good. Rebound. Payne to Buttrey in the corner, who takes the three. It's good. Andreas Buttrey.
Second chance opportunity. Second chance three, and Cowboys tie it up.
Tied up at 43. 4:27 to play in the third, and we're all tied up. Sifford with the ball at the top of the key. Goes right to
Right
Gigstad.
here, get down low to Montgomery.
It's Erickson on the move. Kicks it to Montgomery. Steps into the lane. Loses the handle. Coming away with it is Whitehead. Whitehead to Buttrey for the layup on the right side, and it's good.
Nice give and go. Cowboys really like to push the ball, and they have been consistently beating the Tigers on that transition offense from either rebounding or live ball turnovers.
Sidney with the lead, 45-43. Matt, remember what you said about the third quarter for the Tigers?
Yeah, they're just right here. It's the struggle to get going for the Tigers.
Godfrey
and
with the
another outlet pass
to Buttrey. Buttrey to Hensley for two, and the Cowboys are rolling.
Tigers are going to get a timeout here because they're getting beat down court.
47-43, and Coach DeVries agrees. Timeout. 47-43, Sidney with the lead with 3:36 to play in the third. Aaron West along with Matt Davis and Eli Bells here in Red Oak this evening. Red Oak and Sidney. Sidney with the lead now. They have gained the lead here with.
Yeah, Sidney is really taking control here with their offense, hitting timely threes, getting a lot of transition. And Red Oak's going to have to, if Red Oak's going to win this game, they're going to have to crank it down on defense here and get back because they're not going to outscore Sidney in this type of game. Red Oaks needs to change the tempo of the game here and get it more grinding, half-court type defense, offense type game. There's going to be a turnover there.
Yeah. Through the hands of the Tigers, it goes out of play, and Sidney will have the ball. Inbound pass will come from Payne.
You get the sense here, another bucket or two here by Sidney, and they stretch it out. That will be a difficult hill to overcome for the Tigers.
Godfrey with the ball.
See, I think this is where Red Oak get them in the control defensive set is a little bit better for them.
There's Godfrey inside. He puts it up and scores two.
And he takes advantage of his height down low there. He's 6'6", and mismatch there against Fisher and gets the 2 points.
49-43 is the score. Fisher with the ball goes right to Roeder.
Red Oak needs a hoop here desperately.
Erickson, Montgomery for three off the left wing. It's no good. Kept in play, picked up by Payne. Outlet pass goes to Godfrey.
So it's 4-on-2 right now.
Payne tips it out to Whitehead down underneath. Albright puts it up and scores two.
It's a really nice look, and Sidney is really taking the Tigers here in this third quarter. We've seen this year time after time this year.
51-43. Gigstead spins to the bucket and scores two.
Nice move there, left hand and right. Look at that ball get up court. Look at that. Tremendous push up the court by Sidney. Tigers barely got back in time there.
Payne with the ball. Drives inside, puts it up and draws the foul.
I'm not kidding when I say Sidney plays like the Iowa Hawkeyes. That's what they're known for, Hawkeyes offensively, getting the ball up the court. And when the Hawkeyes are operating well, they're playing at that level, and that's what the Cowboys are doing right here. They got that ball out of the hoop there, and, man, they were down the court in a flash.
Payne at the line. First shot was up. It's no good. Stifford comes into the game. Erickson takes a seat.
We'll see if Coach DeVries goes to a little bit full court press here. That's kind of a do and die type situation. Might be able to slow him down a little bit, but
second shot from Payne is no good. Tigers with the board. Stifford takes it back right to left across the center stripe. Out on the right side to Roeder. Then to Montgomery. He takes it in the lane. Fisher for three from baseline left. In and out.
Tigers need to get back right now. Get back. Get back.
And down quickly the other end, and Fisher taps it. It's picked up by Albright. Now to Whitehead, who takes it in the lane. Nice move to the bucket by Whitehead.
The Tigers are loping down the field on defense. Get back. You got to sprint down the court.
Now top key Fisher. Left elbow underneath Montgomery, but Godfrey
right
steps around. Outlet pass to Buttry out on the left side. Buttry takes it to the left elbow, finds Godfrey.
Pump fake.
Nice move to the bucket by Godfrey. Not there. Rebound is fought for, and Fisher comes away with it. Outlet pass to Gigstad. Layup is not there.
Good
Whitehead
look.
underneath. Boy, I tell you what, that was nice.
Yeah, this team, I don't know, Eli, you see it more than I, but this is a team that's just up. This is fast break Lakers style right now, man. They are up and down the court.
Tigers want a timeout, Matt. A 10-point lead now.
Well, you know, Red Oak has got to sprint back. You just can't lope. You have got to make a dead-on sprint down the other end and get a concerted effort. And when you get down there, Aaron, you got to locate the ball, stop the ball, pick up the players. And this, honestly, Red Oak's just getting beat down the court.
55-45, Sidney with the lead, and we'll be right back after this. The Cowboys have scored 21 points in the third quarter. Red Oak has scored 6.
That just, we've known Red Oak has difficulty coming out at halftime, but this is really all about, just when your shot goes up, you can't be looking at it. You're thinking, I get it back. I got to find my player. I got to find my position. And it's just so many easy buckets coming Sidney's way.
Roeder with the ball across the timeline, goes right to Erickson. Back to Roeder, comes around left, hands it off to Sifford. Sifford at the line, kicks it out to Erickson for 3. No good.
Get back.
Outlet pass.
There they go. One pass. And
Butcher. Stolen by Roeder. Roeder takes it back right to left across the center stripe, and Whitehead gets whistled.
Yeah, well, Tigers are fortunate. Roeder made a nice steal, but, Sidney pushes the ball ahead on that, whether it's a made bucket or rebound. Their guys are turning and going, and they're getting a lead pass, so they've already got an advantage. The coach told me one time, Davis, you never can outrun the ball. And he said, Davis, you can't outrun anybody anyway. So, but you certainly can't outrun the ball. So passing the ball is a much more efficient way to get it down the court.
You can't do it, yeah. What do we have there, Matt?
I think
issue with the clock?
A warning, I thought, maybe something to.
Roeder with the ball, 50 seconds and counting here in the third. There's Sifford, long 3. It's no good. Rebound is kept in play, and Whitehead comes across.
That's a full dance push with the ball right there. Sprint.
Payne. Good job by Buttrey.
Good job by Roeder to get back there, though. On that.
Albright inside to Gottfried. And here's the long 3 from Buttrey. It's good.
Well, he's played well tonight. I don't know if he's played that well, if this is his best night of the season, but he is a good ball player.
Sifford to the other end. Erickson for 3. No good. Rebound. Whitehead on the move, and Buttrey. He has Buttrey, but pulls up for the jumper. It's no good. Rebound Montgomery. 9 seconds. Montgomery with the ball to Roeder. 6 seconds. Roeder end to end for the layup. It's no good. Montgomery puts it back up, and it's no good. And that's the end of the third. 58-45. Sidney with the lead, and we'll be back after this. Here we go, fourth quarter, and Sidney has opened up quite a lead here in the third quarter, so see what happens. Tigers with the ball to begin the fourth. Inbound pass into the backcourt to Erickson, now to Roeder. Roeder comes around top of the key and then back left to Gigstad. Behind the arc, top of the key, Fisher. Fisher has it knocked loose. Buttrey with the ball. Out to Albright in the corner to Whitehead. Hensley takes it to the hoop. No good. Rebound Montgomery, who's taking it back down end to end. Montgomery with the ball. In the corner to Gigstad. Gigstad to the left elbow. Spins. Kicks it to Roeder. In the corner to Erickson. Behind the arc. Erickson with the ball over to the right side. Fisher to Gigstad. Erickson for 3. Not there. Rebound Whitehead,
Long
outlet pass
pass.
quickly to Albright. It's going to go out of play. Tigers ball.
Trying to hit a home run there and almost had it, but I can't tell if it was Fisher Road or one of them got back there. It's literally like playing defensive back on a deep fade for the Tigers on that pass there and trying to deflect it, and they did a good job there.
Roeder's going to bring it right to left across the center stripe. Right to Erickson behind the arc. Top of the key, Gigstad. Now to Sifford at the top. Bounce pass inside to Montgomery is tapped loose. Montgomery chases it down. Sifford, bounce pass inside again to Montgomery.
Good cut.
Hits Roeder on the move in the corner to Erickson for three. It's good.
That all looked beautiful there. Nice cut by Roeder. Nice cut out, and here we go right back at a long pass. And
Buttrey bounce pass.
Sidney with an easy bucket.
Hensley for two. Boy, they answer back quick.
Again, a long pass down the court, beating the Tigers down the court.
Roeder takes it into the lane. Bounce pass is stolen by Buttrey. Then Buttrey pushes it up the court across the timeline. Andreas Buttrey to Hensley on the left side for two.
Yeah, just Sidney is scoring out. Well, dare I say, guys, it's a Cowboy stampede.
You can say that.
It's a Cowboy stampede.
Shot from Erickson's good for three.
We're going to get a timeout here. I think Coach DeVries going to say, fellas, we're going to have to. It doesn't matter how many threes we throw in. We have got to stop the basketball and at least get Sidney to go into their offense, because all they're doing is running down the court and hitting layups right now.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Let me tell you what has happened here this evening so far. Junior varsity boys play. It was Sidney. There was Red Oak over Sidney, and junior varsity boys play 63-53. In varsity girls play, it was Sidney over Red Oak 50-28. 50-28. We're in the fourth quarter. 6:15 to play in the ball game. Sidney leads 62-51 after Red Oak led the entire first half. Sidney has come alive here in the second half.
24-6
third quarter
for the Cowboys, and they have continued it on here. And it's just get the ball and go. And, you know, it puts you in, when I say a defensive mode, Red Oak is in such a defensive mode trying to get back and prevent that. Now they're going to a full court press here out of the timeout.
Whitehead with the ball. Finds Payne. Out top to Godfrey. Hensley into the lane, kicks it out to Payne. Over the right side, Whitehead, who goes into the lane. Now to Godfrey, quickly to Buttrey. Moving the ball well here. Payne with the ball. Down to the baseline. Hensley underneath. Godfrey spins. And just the easy little chip shot right in front.
A mismatch there. Erickson's down the low post. He didn't have the size to handle Godfrey.
And 64-51 out right side to Montgomery. Montgomery takes it into the lane, kicks it to Gigstad in the corner for three. Not there. Rebound, Payne. Payne with the ball, picks up his dribble.
There's a good D.
Stolen by Erickson. Nice anticipation out to Roeder on the right side, then back to Erickson for three. No good. Rebound. Sifford flips it to Montgomery, and Montgomery scores a couple.
Tigers down 11, trying to get back in this game with a trap and a press.
Payne to Buttrey, down underneath to Hensley, and he puts it up and scores two.
Yeah, Hensley's getting all his points right there at the bucket. He's a strong young man.
5:06 to play, and Montgomery takes it into the hoop, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Godfrey, outlet pass goes to Buttrey.
2-on-1.
Buttrey's going to take it back out to the corner.
Run a little clock.
Take some talk out to Godfrey. 4:53 to play in the ball game. On the right side to Payne. Sidney leads 66-53. Spreading it out a bit. Whitehead takes it to the hoop and scores two. Grant Whitehead. 68-53. Montgomery down to the baseline. Into Gigstad. Sifford on the right side. Out to Erickson. All this behind the arc. Erickson to Roeder. Right side, Roeder to the baseline underneath to Sifford. Back to Roeder in the corner for three. On the right side, it's not there. It goes out of play. Cowboys ball.
I think Tigers are running out of gas here a little bit, Aaron. You try to spend so much energy to get back in the game. They're going to have a, what do we call here? I don't know. It'd be Sidney ball here. 4:21 to go. Sidney up by 15 points.
Yeah, 68-53. Godfrey with the ball to Buttrey. Buttrey to Payne. Now out to Whitehead. Top of the key. Godfrey looks at the three. Goes right to Buttrey. Into the corner to Payne. Back to Buttrey. He picks up his dribble. Payne on the right side. Sidney showing some patience
here.
Good
entry. Good bounce passes.
And Hensley and one.
Yeah, Hensley's just too strong down there. He's not tall, but he can bang and he can hang in there and take the contact and finish through contact.
Fouls on Montgomery.
How many points he has in the second half?
He has 2 for 12 points in the second half. 8 here in the fourth quarter. 70-53. Hensley at the line, and 1 good for Hensley.
71 points with 4 minutes to go in the game. At halftime, Sidney only had 24 points. They have kicked it into gear here in the second half.
Absolutely. Sifford to Erickson. Roeder with the ball behind the arc. There's Montgomery still behind the arc. Inside Sifford, works his way to the bucket, puts it up, no good. Rebound Godfrey. Godfrey to Payne. Over to Buttrey on the right side behind the arc. Buttrey with the ball. Going to slow it down here, Matt.
Yeah, they didn't have it there to bring it back out, work the clock, get into Hensley here. There's good hands.
Loose. Montgomery comes away with it. Reese Montgomery takes it in, fakes it, takes it, no good. Rebound, Godfrey.
Good to see A.J. Beeson in there. He's been sick for a week or so, back out on the court here for the Tigers.
Payne to Hensley, nice ball movement for 2.
It's repeat, long court down, pass down court, layup, Cowboys.
73-53. I think that's the biggest lead of the night, isn't it? 20 points. Oh, look at that.
A.J. Beeson.
Beeson
for
3.
A.J. back on the court here. Like I say, he's been sick for the last week, so good for that young man to see something go through the rim.
Godfrey down to the corner, goes to Hensley. Back up top to Godfrey. He drives it down the middle of the lane for the easy layup.
Just straight line drive there.
75-56. Montgomery spins his way into the lane. Little jump hook from Montgomery's good for 2.
Coach Bree's getting a timeout here.
Let's take it with him now. 65.
75.
Why is the clock running?
Because someone is not paying attention.
The clock is not running. It's been run. The clock is still running.
They can't get the stop.
So
they're at 2:23, what it should be.
If I'm Sidney, I would be okay with it running down.
Just let her run.
I think Red Oak would be fortunate the way the game's going.
Let her run. Let her run.
All right, Red Oak. Sidney said, okay, you can let her run. That's fine. We're up.
We're going to be back at it here now. 75-58 is our score. 2:27 on the clock. Sidney will have the ball. Godfrey will put it into play. Inbound pass to Whitehead. Godfrey, pressure in the backcourt here from the Tigers. Whitehead across the timeline. Grant Whitehead underneath the Hensley, but loses the handle on it. Comes in a little hot. Goes out of play. Tigers ball. And Roeder will bring it across the timeline. Kicks it out to Montgomery. Into the lane he goes. That little jump hook, no good. Travel with the ball. Hensley was going. He just didn't get the ball going in time.
Sidney with 51 second half points.
Impressive.
They've almost outscored Red Oak's total score just on their second half scoring alone.
Sifford takes it into the lane, loses the handle, chases it down, and goes out of play. Godfrey will put it into play for Sidney.
Red Oak was up 4 at halftime. 29-24.
Godfrey will put it into play. Gets it to Hensley. Back to Whitehead. Now to Hensley across the timeline. Down to the left wing. Hensley with the ball. Now to Godfrey. 1:50 to play. Godfrey with the ball out on the left side. Working some clock here to Hensley. Left wing. Hensley with the ball. Gets it to Whitehead. Whitehead to the top key. A little behind the back pass to Hensley. Kind of a foul on the play. Reese Montgomery with the foul.
I think that my math was off, Aaron.
Yeah.
Correction. 41 second half points. Still a significant total.
It's a lot. 75-58 is our score. Sidney with the lead. 1.5 minutes to play in the ball game. To Whitehead at the center circle. Double team. Montgomery knocked loose, keeps it into play.
Coach DeVries catching Reese there. It will be Sidney basketball, I believe.
I don't know. Rotor's lining up over there to put it into play.
I think the referees having a little
Talk
talk
about it.
with
They're
the
talking about
players.
it. Yeah, Tigers ball. Rotor will put it into play.
Relax. Fans need to relax. Relax. The game's well in hand.
Erickson knocked loose. Godfrey with the ball. Godfrey across the timeline. Finds Hensley. Out to Whitehead. We're going to have a timeout on the court. 1:10 minutes to play in the ballgame. 75-58. Quick break, and we'll be right back after this. Back 75-58 is our score. 1:10 minutes to play in the ball game, and Sidney with the lead. Red Oak led at half.
Yeah, by 4, but a 41-point second half by Sidney. They outscored Red Oak 24-6 in the third, and they kept them up here in the fourth, and just absolutely has put the pedal to the metal, so to speak, here. And they're loose on the range. They're loose on the range, the Cowboys.
You're really trying hard to make that connection.
Stampede. I mean, but we've gone silent here.
It's fine, dead quiet.
I don't know what the deal is here.
Baseball?
We've had clock issues.
Officials are discussing
It's
here.
1:10. I'd say, guys, let's just turn the clock on and let it run and get this sucker over with.
Matt's wanting to go watch ISU play.
We
What
don't-
time do they tip?
9:30, and I'm already in bed by 9:30.
It's 8:30 now.
I
You
can't.
got plenty of time, Matt. No worries.
I can't make 9:30.
Here we go. Godfrey will put it into play. Into the backcourt to Whitehead. Tap from behind. Whitehead chases it down.
Look away.
Kicks it to
Oh, that's
Buttrey.
just beautiful.
Buttrey scores too. Andreas Buttrey. Sifford brings it across the timeline. Less than a minute to play. Rotor for 3 off the right side. It's not there. And it's going to go out of play. Sidney's ball. Godfrey will put it into play for Sidney. To Payne.
Nope. They don't. Red Up doesn't need a foul.
Now to Whitehead. 45 seconds and counting
Don't
on the
need-
right side to Payne.
Don't
In
need
the
a
corner to
foul, Red
Buttrey.
Oak.
Godfrey with the ball. They're going to work some time down here and then to Whitehead. Whitehead to Godfrey.
This needs a chill, and we're going to have hopefully Coach DeVries here after the game for some post-game comments. As Sidney's going to get the win here tonight and move to 11-5 overall, and
They can't run us down. Shot clock.
just an outstanding performance by the Cowboys tonight, and the
Yeah.
Tigers will take over here. And Tigers
13 seconds on the clock.
Red Oak really struggling with the clock operation, and I don't know if that's probably part of the board situation here in the black gym. So it would be a 77 final total for Sidney,
Yeah.
and Red Oak will not take a shot, and it'll be 77-58.
77-58 is the final score. Sidney with the victory. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back after this. with us this afternoon. Coach DeVries, thanks for coming over.
You bet.
Second half, Coach. First half looked good.
Yeah.
Third quarter was a killer.
I don't know. I mean, the third quarter has been our undoing. Actually, the middle eight is what Gilbert calls it. The last 3 minutes of the second and the first 5 minutes of the third is our unraveling. And I don't. We were just talking about it before I came up here on what to do, and I don't know. I mean, we played such a good first half.
Yeah.
Controlled the tempo of the game, I thought.
We
better.
did everything we wanted to do. Everything we asked them to do, they did. They did it right. We looked good. We went down at halftime. We made a few adjustments, and then they came out on a 6-0 run. I think we scored. Then they went on a 9-0 run, and we just can't stop. We missed, I don't know, 3 or 4 wide open layups. We had 2 guys go for the ball and knock it out because they weren't talking, and then every team we play is good, so you can't get away with that.
Right.
And I don't, it's tough. I mean, I wish they would take halftime away and we just play it through.
Well, we were thinking you should just leave him out on the court. So I saw Bobby Knight do that one time. He left his team. I said, we're not going to lock him. We're staying in the court and we're going to run our offense for something.
Well, that's what Brian just said, is maybe we shouldn't even go to the locker room.
But, to Sidney's credit, they pushed the ball tremendously hard in that second half, Coach.
Yeah,
they were aggressive in that fast break transition.
Yeah, I mean, we came out in a triangle in 2, and I think it took them a half to figure it out, and then we went out of it just because there towards the end of the half, Whitehead was just cramming it down our throats.
Yeah.
I think we were up 10, and that's what cut it to 5 at half. So then that was the adjustment we made, was to go back man, and we did some matchup personnel, and we just didn't hit a shot in the second half.
Yeah, I thought Sifford was really potent in that first half, and they couldn't contain him on that dribble drive. And in the second half, they made some adjustments to try to take that away a little bit. But I guess just tip your hat and you get back at it tomorrow, because there's a big one tomorrow, and that Corinda team comes in here. And I know that's a team your team has really targeted in a month. It seems like 10 years ago back in Corinda starting the season, that game was a battle down in Corinda. I would expect that to be here tomorrow. And you'll be in your orange gym tomorrow, Coach.
Yep. It'll be across the hall in the orange gym, and we're looking forward to it.
Very good.
Okay, Coach.
We'll see you tomorrow night, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
Thanks, Coach. Head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Ron DeVries, with us this afternoon. All right, let's run through some stats here. We're going to start first with the visiting Sidney Cowboys. And Andreas Buttrey finishes with 19 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line.
He was sensational, I thought.
Braden Godfrey with 18 points, 4 of 6 from the foul line. Michael Hensley had 17 points.
So 3 guys right there, the big scorers.
Yeah, 1 of 1 from the foul
You always
line.
talk about having 3 big scorers, and there they were tonight for the Cowboys.
Absolutely. Colt Payne with 6 points, 0 of 2 from the foul line. Ladarius Albright had 6, and Grant Whitehead had 10, but a great general of the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And Whitehead.
Facilitator.
And for the Red Oak Tigers, Carson Roeder finishes with 3. Braden Sifford, 15 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line. A.J. Beeson has 3. Brett Erickson with 13 points on the night. Landon Gigstad, 10. And Reese Montgomery finishes with 14. Overall, what has happened here tonight? Junior varsity boys play. It was Red Oak over Sidney, 63-53. Varsity girls play. Sidney gets a victory, 50-28. And in varsity boys play, it was Sidney over Red Oak, 77-58. Thanks to Matt Davis.
Hey, let's do this all over again tomorrow night.
We'll do it tomorrow night, but we'll be in the Orange Gym.
Orange Gym.
And then thanks to Eli Bells for running our software here. Certainly. Coach, thanks to Coach for running our software.
Absolutely, anytime.
And Lori Lathrop back at our central studios. That's going to do it for us, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning.